One gorilla versus 100 men is not close.
In the primal silence of the jungle, there's a creature built like a tank and wired like a war machine. No armor, no weapon, just nature's wrath and fur and fury. Now picture 100 humans, trained or untrained, standing face to face with a silverback that doesn't know fear or mercy.
The 100 men. It's easy. It's literally simple. It's the 100 men.
So who wins? Evolution versus strategy, instinct versus numbers. One gorilla versus 100 men. A fully grown silverback stands at 5 feet 5 inches and weighs around 400 to 500 pounds of pure type 2 muscle. Those are the
Let me break it down. The average man weighs about 160 pounds. 160 times 100 is like 100. It's like 160,000 or something.
explosive, fast twitch muscles. Pound for pound, a gorilla is 4 to 10 times stronger than a trained human, meaning with one swing he could shatter ribs or snap a spine like nothing. Their bite force is 1,300 psi, which is even stronger than a lion. Their arms can curl 400 to 600 pounds casually, and if you—
That's theoretically. This is all theoretical, by the way.
If you stand too close, that's your femur becoming powder. But gorillas have one flaw. They don't strategize, they don't plan, and they don't swarm.
Yeah,
they fight on instinct alone.
'Cause they're gorillas,
and that's
they're not
where humans flip the script. The average man punches with 120 to 150 pounds of force. Alone, that's pretty useless. But multiplied, that's 12,000 pounds of impact across 100 fists. Even if only 30% of them land meaningful blows, that's still 3,000 to 5,000 pounds of distributed trauma, enough to bruise organs, overload joints, and create cumulative damage. Now imagine 20 men rushing the legs, another 30 targeting the arms, and 10 jumping on its back.
Exactly.
The rest just cycling in, rotating like waves. It becomes an ant swarm with a purpose. Small units trying to take down a force of nature. The gorilla might kill the first 5, maybe 10, sure. But with every swing, its stamina drops. And humans are able to learn. They adjust, they coordinate. They're not just reacting on instinct, they're attacking with intention. And that changes everything. Let's talk real strategy. The key for the men to win is to exploit 2 weaknesses. Number 1 is going for the lungs.
Yes.
And I'm not talking about punch
And the head.
Despite their strength, gorillas aren't endurance machines. Their muscle mass burns oxygen extremely fast. After a few minutes of intense exertion, like swinging, charging, or grappling, they start to fatigue. The average human can fight for 3 to 5 minutes under adrenaline. So just like Goku said,
"It's not affecting you yet, Frieza, but it's about to."
the gorilla burns brighter, but burns a lot faster. The second would be taking away its mobility. Yes, a gorilla is fast, but it's also top heavy. If multiple humans target the legs, the gorilla loses.
Just all gang up on him. It's not that hard. Now, say if the gorilla is Harambe Jr. Now what? We done killed 2 gorillas for no reason.
Loses balance the moment it hits the ground. It's over. On its back, swarmed by 60 men punching, stomping,
What is this AI, bro? Why are they all wearing orange?
holding limbs, it becomes a stationary target for the rest. With proper planning, a wave of limbs,
Why is he flying? Literally,
adrenaline,
what
and
is he-
desperation,
Why are they attacking each other?
they can exhaust, overwhelm, and pin the beast. And once it's pinned, the human swarm finishes it.
Yeah.
Think of how nature handles monsters. It's not strength, it's numbers. Ants are able to take down spiders 10 times their size. Wolves gang up on bison, crows mob hawks. Even in the animal kingdom, group tactics beat raw power. Now what if we give that tactic to the smartest beings on the planet? Give 100 men even 10 seconds to plan, and you create a combat algorithm. First wave distracts, second wave pins, third wave disables eyes, joints, and limbs, and the fourth wave swaps while the others fall back. It becomes a rotating assault, a living death trap. And even if the gorilla rips a few apart, the tide doesn't stop. One man dies, 10 step over him. That's the nature of numbers. Let's say the gorilla kills 15 men in a frenzy. That's 15 casualties in the first 10 seconds, which is pretty brutal. But now it's facing 85 people stroked in rage, fear, and revenge. They've seen their brothers fall. They've learned what not to do. The blood has activated their will to fight. And in that moment, they become monsters too. Humans are biologically wired for two things: endurance combat and tool use and coordination. Even without tools, even barehanded, our instincts kick in once survival is at stake. That's how we've outlived saber-tooths. That's how we've built empires. That's how we've turned apex predators into trophies. And that's how 100 men will take down a wrecking ball. In the end, yes, the gorilla is terrifying. Yes, it's strong enough to kill 10 men in under a minute. Yes, it can break bones with a single glance. But it's one body, one heart, one mind. Against 100 men, it simply can't kill fast enough to avoid being dragged down, restrained, stomped, and eventually defeated. This isn't a duel, it's a siege. This isn't a match, it's an execution. Because for all its might, the gorilla isn't a tactician, and humans don't fight fair. We swarm, we adapt, we endure. And when the
this man's glazing. But y'all saw that debate about 1 man versus 10 million ants? What would possibly make you think that 10 million ants are losing against 1 human? Get out, bro, if you think that.
dust settles, the beast lies broken, and the mob, bruised, bleeding, but victorious stands. Because 100 humans don't win with strength, they win with will. But gorillas are stronger. So what? You think we cared? Strong but shaking. What's wrong? Scared. What's up, guys? It's Divine. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys
Alright, thank you everybody for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that share button, and Lemire out.